Warning, the following intro may be disturbing for some viewers. If you wish, skip forward to 32 seconds.
If you're watching this, just know that I had to do it. I had to do it.
Hey guys, I hope that intro was not too much for you. But if you want to see how I created this, then keep on watching. Okay, so on this video, I'm gonna be using some latex glue. Maybe I'll be using a prop. I'm not sure yet. Depends on if it'll stick. Let's start with the latex glue. Let's lay some latex and then we'll go from there. So I want to use some latex glue, but I don't have anything to lay it with. I mean, I have brushes, but you don't really want to use brushes with latex glue because after it dries and you pretty much ruin your brush. So don't use a brush to lay or put on latex glue. It will just ruin your brush. Unless you want to ruin it, then go ahead. But yeah, so just trying to, I think I'm just gonna lay it on with a cotton ball. So this video might be a little bit long, I'm not sure, depending on how it goes. So the last video was like, I think it was about 23 to 25 minutes, I'm not sure. You might want to go get a snack or something. Keep on watching and you might pick up some tricks for you. Okay, so with the latex glue, I am thinking of doing like a slit throat. So I'm gonna lay some latex on my neck, and you want to be very generous if you're thinking of doing something like this. You want to build like a second layer of skin, and this will make sense a little bit later, but just know that you want to be like very generous with the latex and you want to build it up. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. Now I'm gonna be using some silicone modeling compound while this is dry. I actually added a third layer. It's almost dry. I can already see where I'm gonna be doing my slit. I'm gonna be opening it up and then, you know, just pulling it open and adding some blood in there and just making it look real realistic. But anyway, going back to the silicone modeling compound, it comes in two different jars. You have the A and the B, and what you want to do is mix those two together. They're gonna start reacting to each other, and pretty much what that does is it just gets hard. And what I'm gonna be doing with this, I'm gonna be doing a slit across, maybe I'm thinking of doing it from the top of my ear, from right here, maybe all the way down to my cheekbone. And I'm gonna be doing like a thick cut. It looks like I didn't do that much to make it as big as I wanted, so I'm just gonna start from right here, from the cheekbone going up, and we'll just see how far up I can take it. So what I'm doing right now is just mixing the products together. I already added, like I said, the bronzer, and as you can see, starting to look a little bit more skin tone color, and that's exactly what you want to get. And so right now it's ready to add to the face. I'm going to spray some alcohol to this. And the reason for that is so that the silicone won't stick to the spatula and it'll actually make the application a little bit more easier. As you can see, it's like falling from the spatula, and that's because of the alcohol. So I'm just gonna add it to the face and bring it up. So with this, I'm going to have to work real fast. And remember, I'm trying to work a little bit fast, not too fast. And I want to blend this into my skin. I don't want any harsh edges, so I'm trying to work a little bit fast because I still have to do this slit on it. So, and toward the middle, I do want to leave it a little bit thick. Okay, that's looking very good actually. And what I'm gonna do next is clean off my spatula, spray it with alcohol, especially on the tip, and then do a slit right along it. You don't want it to make it very straight. You see how this looks? You see how the spatula goes in? Right now I just sprayed some alcohol onto the spatula just so we can keep on making that cut a little bit deeper, I guess. Right now what I'm doing is I'm using alcohol and just smoothing out those edges. Like I said, I don't want it to look very fake, so I'm gonna smooth out these edges and blend it into my skin. Okay, so I'm just gonna let that dry now and just leave it alone. Latex is, some people are allergic to latex. I'm not. The secret that I was taught on finding out if a person will be allergic to latex is if they are allergic to banana. How are they related? I don't know. But that's how I was taught. I think that looks pretty good as how far I want to take this cut. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to this part right here. We're gonna open it up. As you can see, the edges are very like blended into my skin. I can already see where I want to open it up from. It's gonna look kind of weird as I'm doing it. I'm gonna use this different spatula. This one has a little pointy edge to it, so I'm gonna use this one. You can move forward to this number right here if this does end up getting a little bit too graphic for you. That's looking a little bit and it's already drying, so I'm excited for that. This is still drying, so I'm gonna leave that alone. This is the silicone will take a little bit longer to dry. I want to get into the blood already, so I'm excited about the blood. First of all, I'm going to make this look a little bit more skin tone. Obviously it looks yellow. My skin is not yellow. I'm going to have to paint this a little bit to like my flesh tone color. I'm gonna be using this European Body Art body paint. This paint is actually alcohol activated, so for these I think I'm gonna be using for my neck, I'll probably be using somewhere between these, let's see, my neck, somewhere between these two, maybe a little bit of this one, but I'm going toward these two right here. And the good thing about these paints is that they actually have a very pleasant smell. I'm not gonna worry about getting it too perfect, especially since we're gonna be adding blood around it. I'm going to have to add some more right here. Okay, it's peeling off. So now I'm gonna use the pointy spatula and just cut a slit right here. Or you can get some scissors, just be very careful. Use your spatula to open up. As you can see, I'm just making a hole. Now I'm going to use the scissors to cut it open. And as you can see, it's cut open. It's looking very good. Now it's ready to add some blood. We're ready to paint with blood. Same thing as before. I'm gonna be using the skin tone palette. I'll be using this rose color right here, along with this one is the FX palette, and I'm gonna be using Fresh Blood and Prime Red, these two right here. And same thing, these as well are alcohol activated, so I'm gonna use a lot of alcohol on these. And I'm gonna be using this brush here is actually a painting brush that I got from Michaels. Now we're gonna do this slit over here. The silicone is ready to go, so I'm just gonna add this blood right here. So my battery died, so I'm not sure where it left off. This is what I have right now so far. I did add some skin tone paint to the silicone and underneath it, and then I think I did record where the blood was when I added the blood. We're gonna have to figure this out because this isn't working, and I think what I was trying to do isn't gonna work after all, so we're just gonna still go with it. Now I'm gonna add some bruising around the eye. I'm using the bruise palette from Ben Nye. This one right here. There you go. And like I said, it's the bruise palette, and these are cream colors, so they are safe to use around the eye, obviously. And when you're doing a bruise, like a bruised eye, you want to give it depth. You want to make it look realistic, and by doing that is adding colors, not just sticking to one color. When you look at a bruise, it's not just purple. There's greens in there. There's a little bit of yellow. There's some reds, and that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just adding colors. I'm adding a red. I'm adding a purple, and then because bruise is always like purple in the middle, and then it has that red, and then if you see, I'm not just packing it in one spot. I'm spreading it out to make it look realistic. Right now I'm going in with that green, and then lastly I'll introduce that yellow almost like on the edge. And that yellow is always very subtle, just here and there. Not too noticeable. Okay, so this is what I have so far. I have a bruised eye, a cut cheekbone, a slit on the mouth, a slit throat. And for the slit throat, I'm almost done, you guys. I swear, I promise. We're gonna add a prop. So for that, I'm gonna be using this fake axe, and you can see it has a cut, and it's perfect because I'm planning to add it right here. And this is already dry, like really dry. So, ooh, like I want to do this like. I'm not gonna add this in just yet. Right now what I'm gonna do is add the fake blood, and I'm gonna change my shirt. So I changed the shirt as I mentioned, and I forgot to record after that. I'm just spreading it into the paint to make it more realistic, to give it that shine that blood has. Now here in the neck, I do want to make it more bloody. Obviously, cut like this will definitely gush out and not just drip out. But I mean, this is my fantasy. We could make it do whatever we want, right? I use the Undead palette from the European Body Art, and it looks something like this. I used more of the dark tones just to make my face look a little bit dirty, grungy. You know, like I've been out in the street surviving for my life. Pretty much that's what I'm going for, and you can see what I did to my shirt. Same thing. I used the dark colors to give my shirt like a dirty look to it. I also used the grease paint foundation that I used on the last video. For some reason, when I smeared it, it looks kind of pink, but I'm still gonna go with it. I don't want to lay it on the table. I need to go get more napkins, and if I do lay it down, it's just gonna end up dripping all over the place. So yeah, that's why I'm still holding on to the prop. We need to open up this cut right here. Ooh, look at that. Okay, I need to hurry up because it's peeling off, actually. So I'm not gonna do that anymore. But yeah. Alright guys, I am sorry about that. I pretty much had to take off the slit on the neck as long as the cut that I had here. As I've mentioned a lot before, the studio gets hot, so the latex pieces were peeling off. The silicone is still on there really good, as you can see. Doesn't look like it's going anywhere, but yeah, the latex pieces were falling off, so I took the pictures that I will post on Instagram. I'm not sure if they were good, but I will work with what I have. But look at my face right now. I love doing this, and I hope you guys are enjoying these. It didn't come out as gory or as scary looking as I wanted it to. So I thank you guys for watching, and if you made it this far, thank you for joining me. I am so thankful for this platform and for you to come and watch my videos. Don't forget, if you like my video, give it a thumbs up and hit that notification button so that you know when I upload my next video. Thanks for watching, guys.